Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Simon Precious and I'm going to be taking you through some steps today, this video tutorial. So before we get started, just make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, just check the button down there. Yes, click on it, that's subscribe, and it's free. You don't have to pay for subscription. Okay, just click on it. Have you done that? All right, so you can also smash the notification bell you see there. You'll be among the first set of persons. You are the VIP that will be notified immediately I drop any tutorial video such as this. Okay, now that you've done that, don't also forget to comment whatever thing you would let us do, whatever thing you want us to know about, just say it in the comment section. All right, um let's go to our pixellab and let's get started. Okay, here we are, pixellab home screen. Someone asked a question some times ago about a simple trick. The person said, can this be done with pixellab? And I said yes, and actually it can be done because it's something very simple. You just have to do some little tricks, just very simple. So let's get started. The first thing you do is to import your background. All right, now to import your background, there are many ways you can do that. The first one is, you see we are here now. You can come here, you come here, then you come to this fourth one here. You can click on this place, then you scroll. You can see from gallery, right? You can import your background from that place and it will be there automatically. But I don't advise you doing that because some background may not work perfectly with your canvas, with your paper size. So you'll have to import your background like an image so that it will work well, or you'll be able to edit it the way you like. All right, so let's do that. Click on this plus icon on the top left hand corner and from gallery, then here we go. This is our background. Let's click on it so you can see what I was talking about. Now this background is not the size we are working with. If you check on the design, we are working with square. So we have many canvas here. You can as well adjust it here. All right, but we are not doing that right now. We need square. Square is a perfect shape, and you see the first one is 1:1. That's square. So you click on it, you can see now. Then you mark it up. All right, so you increase the size to fit your background. Okay, here we go. But the fact is that we don't need this background now. Yes, we don't need it now because of the kind of things we'll be doing. I want everything to be clear, so let's click on this place, top right hand corner. Then you, okay, see already, you hide it. How do you hide it? First you lock it so that it won't disturb you. Then you click on this eye, you hide it. Okay, now we are back to where we were. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing exactly? You come to your shapes here. Now click on shapes. Here we go. We have our shape. So let's do something. All right. Here we go. Is what we need. So copy and copy again. Can you see that? Now we are going to be working with our grid. Yes, our grid line, so that it will be perfect. Yes, you don't have to do something that looks horrible or that makes people know that you did it yourself. You should do something that looks like natural stuff. It should be very accurate. So you click on this guy here, you will see some lines that can actually guide you. All right, so clicking on this place is very good. It helps you, it guides you. That's locking it up. Then to control it, you click on the settings here, settings. Then you can touch any of them. Can you see that? So what are we even doing exactly? We are trying to measure up the size. Okay, let's put this one here. Let's bring this one here with the first one. Okay, now what am I going to do with what I'm doing now? I want to adjust this one. I'll bring it up here. Okay, you want to take it up a bit. All right, it's up there already. So what am I going to do again? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I make sure I bring this one and bring it here. Okay, if the space is not accurate, check the space between them. You can use this navigation to move it. I think it's perfect now. Now there's a problem. The problem is that this guy and this guy, they are not on the same height. So this is the reason why we use this grid line. you check it, you can't see now. So you just move it, you move it until it is perfect. I think it's perfect now. All right, here we go. So what do we do from this place? What are we doing? We merge them together. See this? One, two, three. Don't forget. Let me go back. You click on this top right hand corner. You click on this things, this button here. You click on it, then it's opened. You select what you want to merge, want to combine them together. And you see this guy here is merge. So you click on this, and you see okay. Now they will become one shape. Now we have merged them together. We have merged them together. Now, before we go to what we are doing exactly today, I will show you a beautiful example of what we want to do. So let's do that. So you go to mask, oh sorry, texture. You click on texture. All right. Then you see this place. You click on this place. All right. Let's look for one beautiful image here. Um, let's see if we can get a beautiful image. We can texture here. Hmm. Okay, let's just use this example. This is not what we are doing. See this guy here, you click on, all right, that's good, that's good. Come here, you can see that. I hope you can see that now. The guy is textured. Everything is design is textured here. You see what I'm talking about now? It's textured. So you can adjust your texture here. You can adjust your texture here. Can you see this now? It's looking pretty. It's looking pretty, right? Okay. Now let's try and put this on the background. We are going to do one more example of this. So you just open the eye of the background. Now we have the background we are using here. And if something you want to edit, you want to put some write-ups there, you want to do whatever you need to do. Now the style is what we are learning. Okay, now let's go back. Someone even asked the question the other time and said if I merge something, how do I unmerge? There's nothing like unmerge on pixellab, but you can always undo. Whatever you do, you go back. So now let's assume I made a mistake here. So you see this arrow here, you click on it, it goes back, it goes back, it goes back until, can you see, it's independent. Let's look this guy and see, can you see that? So let's do something again. Let's do something again. Let's do this. Let's go straight to what we need to do today. So you copy it again, copy this. In fact, let me reduce the size so that we can control them very well. All right, you copy this, and you copy this as well. Okay, we're going to go through the same steps. Just bring this guy here, and I think you all understood how I did it the first time. Okay, you don't have to do both of them. Just do one of them and control them up there. Okay, I think it's perfect now. Okay, yeah, it's perfect. So let's merge them together using the same method. Okay, it's merged together. Now another thing is that when you're trying to texture, make sure the size of what you are texturing is very close or the same thing with what it's being used to texture. Let's see an example. Let's say you see this shape now is a bit like a rectangle. Yes, it's a bit longer than one of some of the sides is longer than that of a square. So this is no longer a square. You can see the whole shape itself. It's kind of different from a square. This is a rectangle. So let's texture it with a square image. Let's texture it with a square image. Um, okay. Now you see this image. This image is not a square. All right. So click on square. Let's make it square. Okay, this is square now. Let's check. You see what I'm saying? Parts the second part of the head is showing below here because they are not of the same size. So let's go back. All right. Let's go to texture and use an image that's it may not be square but it's kind of bigger looking like that one. All right, let's check. Can you see now it's wider than this? Because it's wider than this, you can see part of it showing here, although you can try to increase it but it won't be perfect. It won't be perfect. You see stretching now. It's not good to stretch your images. You can see that. So what do we do to this kind of situation? What do we do now? This is what we do. You import the image first. The image you want to use to texture, import it to your pixellab so that you can get the exact size. So you click on plus icon. Let's import the image I really want to use. All right, I want to use this image. Here is me as a chef. So let's import. I'm not a chef. All right, this is just an hyper realistic portrait I did of myself, assuming I am a chef. So let's just use this. Okay, we have imported this image. Let's say we want to texture this shape with this image. Now, if you look at it, they are not the same size. This one is longer than it and is not as wide as it is. So what do we do? You see this, it's just a matter of racking your brain or using your common sense. You see this image here, let's go to size. You see the size, as if you want to adjust the size, go. Then you see the width is 54% and the height is 75. You can see that yourself. So just put it to mind, 5475. Okay, now hide it, 5475. Now let's make this one 5475. You click on this, go to that size again. You see 5475. Now the problem is when you move this one moves as well. So if this is 75, this cannot be 54. What do you do? Just disable this then. Okay, disable it, and this one will be 54, then 75. They will be independent of each other. We have 75. Yes, they are now the same size, 5475. Let's open the eyes and let's see if we are correct. You see, this is the starting point for this. Let's put it there. Can you see now? They are on the same level in the height and in the width. Can you see that? If you want to be sure, just click on this and color it up. You can see that you'll be able to see the red color through it very well. You can see they have the same height and length. Alright, so let's go back. Let's go back so that the color will change back to normal. Alright, so the reason why we brought this guy here is not to texture from this place. We can't possibly do that, although there are other methods we can use. Can we do that here? Can we do that? Okay, that will be some time. Our time is fast spent. Okay, let's just go straight to the method we are using today. So you delete this. We don't need it any longer. It has served its purpose. So you delete. Now this guy here, we are very sure now that we are texturing the image with this shape with the same size. So you click on texture, and here we go. You use it. Can you see? It's looking perfect. Can you see the chef? Can you see the chef? Don't drag it here. Don't drag it, it's bad. And don't drag it here, it's bad. You understand? Don't drag it like that, it's bad. So if you forget to do that, you can adjust it here, but that will be very stressful. You can't see it's automatically adjusting. But let's just go back. Let's go back. Alright, so let's follow the same steps again so that you can understand fully and we do what we want to do. Alright, boom, that's all. You can see that. And under this texture, never you, okay, sometimes you can use this but not always. Okay, not always. It's not good to stretch your images most times, but using it here is not really visible. It's not really visible, but I wouldn't advise you to use it. And don't scale it too much. Scaling as it uses, not always. Alright, so if you want to reduce or increase, just use this place. Increase, reduce, you can see that yourself. Okay, so you can as well go and change the color of the background to see the one that suits it better. Just come here and color. You see there's a color, you see that the gradient color. Okay, you see that. You can come here and work on whatever color you need. You can do that. Alright, but I don't need that right now. We have our background here ready. Just open the eyes and here we go. We have our background here. Okay, can you see that? And we centralize it. So here we are done with whatever we are doing. And probably you want to use this in a flyer design. You know what to do. You can add whatever text you need to add. Alright, and everything will be looking perfect. Let's try and add one text. chef. Chef. Okay, let's change the color. Okay, now let me teach you another thing. There's something called repetition in design. Repetition means making use of repeating colors or repeating shapes or repeating styles or repeating fonts. So we want to make use of a color in this image for this design. If you have a flyer of a pastor, of anybody, make sure the image of the pastor or someone in the design, make sure you use color that can be found on the person's body, probably the color of his tie, the color of his suit. The colors we can use here now, we can use this blue. You see, there is blue on this shirt. We can use this color here. We can use this yellow. We can use this red. We can use this orange color because we can find them on the image. So let's try and use this color. So how do you get the color since you don't know the color code? So let's go to color. Click on this plus button. This plus button. Click on this picker. All right, it's not an imported image. All right, so let's quickly import the image. It's not an imported image. Let's quickly import it. You can pick, so we hide it, so it won't affect us. Okay, so we can now use it. Let's go back. Let's go back. Color picker. So you see the image here, you click on it, so you can use any of the colors here. Whatever color you choose here will be shown on this top right hand corner. If I click on white, you see. I click on this blue, you see. I click on the color of my face, you see. I click on the hair, you see. I click on this. Can you see the color I want to use now? Yeah, so let's mark it. So you can adjust it here, but I think it's cool like this. Okay, chef. Here we go. Chef. Okay, you say you don't like it, you come back and choose very well. Or you can even make it a gradient. I'm sorry about that. Let me just put this on. Alright, so you go to gradient. Here's the gradient. You create colors. Alright, so you click on plus. This color is for the one below, this place is for the one above. So you click on this place, click on this cup. Alright, then you click on the speaker here. So you click on this image here, this image. So you just come over here. Alright, you want this color to be below. Here we go. The color is below. Can you see that? Okay, we want this, or this one, want to give it a color. Alright, so let's click on it again and pick on the yellow one. Okay, yellow color. Okay, you can see now the gradient is perfect. Chef. So we are working with our font right now. Font. Which of the font can we use? Alright, here's the font I'm looking for. Okay, you can see that. I hope you learned something. So here is it. This is not a complete flyer. This is not a complete design, but this is a concept you can make use of in any design you want to create. You can see that you can write a lot of things in different places here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop whatever you have learned here in the comment section and how you feel about this. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. God bless you for doing that. Once again, I'm Samuel Precious.